Alrighty guys, it's a big week for Kentucky basketballs. We play Duke, but first let's look back at the Georgia game here. All the talk of the weekend was, of course, Kentucky, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, and what happened, well, what everybody pretty much expected happened. You know, I knew Kentucky had a chance to beat Georgia. It was good to see just how, how much, I guess you could say, it was good to see how good we are, but yet how much we still have to go. We still got a long way to go in football. That's obvious. I gave Kentucky a good chance to win the game because we were at home, of course. So, we failed. I didn't really feel like Kentucky had a chance to win the game, seeing how Georgia's pretty much ran the ball on us. And, the defense did the best it could. We did the best we could. Just wasn't enough. Got to give Georgia all the credit in the world. They deserved it. They're going to go play Alabama now, I guess, for the SEC championship. At Kentucky, hopefully we can finish out the season with us 9 wins. We got to win the last 2 games. It was good to be just in that position because you just never see Kentucky in that position in the first place. So it's been a good year so far. We've got 7 wins. We got to finish it off strong with the next 2 weeks. A hard game against Tennessee and, of course, Louisville to end it up. So we'll talk about that later in the week. But overall, we had a shot. We had everything we wanted. We had home court. We had the fans there, sellout crowd, good environment. Just fell short. Is what it is. Still, we're a very good team. Still one of the best teams in the SEC. It's just nobody's really above that Alabama level. Georgia's had a great year, but can they honestly beat Alabama? I don't think so. But you never know. So, people, also coming up this week, Tuesday night, of course, we have Champions Classic. We have Kentucky and Duke. Number 4 against number 2. Duke full of one-and-dones, of course. Kentucky with the perfect mix of one-and-dones. We got Washington back, Richards back, Quade Green back, Coach Cal's boys back. Who else is back? Oh, we got that Reed Travis, that transfer. Manuel Quickly looks good. We have the perfect mix. Harrell looks great, of course. He's going to be a great three-point shooter for Kentucky. And we have something we've not had, of course, in past teams. It's kind of like it's a reversal. It's like this year Duke is like Kentucky. Duke is pretty much all one-and-dones, and Kentucky's, we got experience to go along with that. And that's why I give Kentucky the advantage in this game. It's going to be a great game. Hopefully Kentucky shines and wins this game. We have the experience advantage. I think Washington's just going to be absolutely amazing this year. Quade Green, of course, experience. Richards, even though he didn't play well last year, still got that experience. I like experience right now early in the season versus the, one and done. But we'll see what Duke is later on in the year. They're going to be right there in the tournament. But, as we've seen in the past, it's so hard to win. No matter how good your one-and-dones are, it's just so hard to win when you get in the tournament. It's just how it's been. If you've noticed with Kentucky, the John Wall team we had with Cousins and everything, that team, of course, as good as it was, not enough experience, it's just how it goes. So, Reed Travis, I like his game a lot. Now, Kentucky struggled those 2 exhibition games. That's something that I was looking back on, and as we watched them, I was like, Kentucky could play so much better. But sure, we won those games pretty well, but could have done better. We didn't, though. But anyway, it is what it is. It's going to be a great game. I expect Kentucky to be right there in the Final Four this year, Maybe lose 3 to 4 games, maybe 5 games at the most in the regular season. That would be a lot in my eyes. We will see, of course. Tennessee's looking good in the SEC. And Kentucky, we will see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's early in the season. You can't really predict. It's hard to predict these early season games. We don't know what we are. We don't really know what Duke is. It's a game you want to win. It's against Duke. I wish they would play these games later in the year after both teams have got some, games under them. Instead of starting the season like this, play it in the middle of the year. It's just like one game, it's not that hard, is it? No. But it is what it is, I guess. So I look for Kentucky to win this game. And of course, as always, the goal in Kentucky is the national championship or a bust, I guess. That's just how it is in Kentucky, right? You got to win it all or it's been a bad season. And there's no excuses this year. This team really has not been the same since Wisconsin beat us that year. We almost went undefeated. Kentucky never has really recovered from that. And this is their chance. This is their year to recover. Perfect balance of youth, experience, no excuses. No excuses this year. There's no excuses any year, of course, but this year especially there's no excuses. I want to see Kentucky take care of business this year. So anyway, Duke, Kentucky, it's going to be great. It's not the end of the world if we win or lose. Of course, it's going to be great to beat Duke, and Duke's like, it's going to be great to beat Kentucky. It's a good way to start the year. But, you know, we're not going to panic because it's a long basketball, unlike football, is a long season. So I'll pick Kentucky to win. I'll say 79, 71. I mean, that's an odd sounding score. That's what I'll pick. Kentucky by 8. Their experience gives them the ability to pull away down the stretch, and we win the game. I want to see us shoot good on threes this year, too, because, God, last year was so bad on threes. It was so bad. Harrow, Quade Green can shoot threes. Harrow can shoot threes. Manuel Quickly can shoot threes. We'll see. We'll see. Even Washington's got some range now. So we'll see, people. So that's pretty much it. Kentucky football, basketball. It's been a good year so far. The soccer team's doing good, even though I don't watch it, of course. But people keep saying the soccer team's doing good. I'm like, I didn't even check on them. I don't know. I don't care about soccer. I don't care. Football, basketball. That's it for me. So that's pretty much it, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Go Big Blue.